If you're planning to pursue your master's abroad, I'm sure you might have come across this question, whether to study in United States or Canada. What's up you guys, I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to break down this question for you in terms of 5 most important factors which will help you to decide whether you should study in United States or Canada. So let's get started. Alright, so the first factor is education. So most importantly, you're going to go to study, right? You're going to get an education. So your education should be your number one factor in deciding. So in terms of education, you can see 2 different points. One is the quality of education. So quality of education is comparable in both United States and Canada. Yes, you heard me right. In fact, I've seen a lot of you guys want to pursue your computer science with respect to machine learning and artificial intelligence. Do you guys know that the father of machine learning, Geoffery Hinton, who's known as the godfather of artificial intelligence, who was like at the brink of the machine learning and artificial intelligence revolution. He teaches at the computer science department at University of Toronto. So definitely there are a lot of good universities in Canada, like University of Toronto, University of British Columbia, Waterloo and stuff like that. But yes, like I said, 1 is the quality of education and 2 is the number of universities. So definitely hands down US wins this round, because in US the number of universities offering the high quality education is plenty, right? So in Canada you might have lesser number of universities overall. So compared to that, in United States you have plenty of universities which have top quality education, which means that many more students can get to study at a very high quality education in United States, just because the number of universities is so much, they can accept so many students. Alright, so the second most important factor is expenses. We're going to consider the cost of attendance of studying in Canada versus in United States. So the prices in the major cities of Canada is very comparable to the prices in United States, because the dollar number is in the similar range. However, since Canadian dollar is cheaper, the expenses incurred to you are going to be less in Canada compared to United States. Overall, the tuition and the living expenses are going to be a tad bit lesser in Canada compared to United States. So if the expenses are your major concern, I would suggest go to Canada. Also in Canada, as a student, you're allowed to work off campus, which is a great thing which United States doesn't allow you to, at least in the beginning. So in Canada, you can also work a job along with your masters and maybe earn a decent amount to carry your living expenses. So that's a plus point for Canada, which brings me to the next point, the job prospects. Everyone knows that United States is known for its high paying jobs. So yes, the salaries are going to be higher in United States. The difference should be, for the same kind of job, the difference should be easily 20 to 25%. However, in Canada, you're going to have flexibility in terms of what job you're doing, and your overall, you can probably start a business in Canada and stuff like that. It's perfectly normal for students to do that. So the job prospects in US, yes, there are plenty of jobs and there are plenty of high paying jobs. Everyone is aware of that. But also in Canada, there are enough jobs. The thing is, there are less number of jobs because there are less number of people. The population of Canada is really less compared to United States. So less people means less jobs. However, if you're a good student, if you've studied your masters, you're definitely going to get a job as a skilled worker, and your salary is going to be at the higher level. However, the taxes are high in Canada, which also entails you to the free healthcare and other facilities provided by the government. Also in Canada, it's going to be easier for you to get a PR compared to United States, and it will be much easier for you to become a citizen in case you're into that. So which brings me to the next point, immigration. Immigration is basically easier in Canada compared to United States, because there's still not too many people in Canada, whereas in United States there has been an explosion of immigrants, so they are trying to curb that incoming rate. However, in Canada you will easily get a PR and get a citizenship in a few years. So if your plan is to go and settle in this place for long term, then Canada is your best option, because it has the most friendliest immigration policies. You can do a lot of things in Canada. So this plus point goes to Canada. Alright, so that brings me to my last point, which is living and quality of life. So you can never go wrong with either, guys. Canada and United States both have a great quality of life, and both are first world countries. So you can expect to see similar kind of lifestyle in both Canada and America. The weather is highly varying in United States because it's a big country, so the weather varies from the west coast to east coast, the north to south. It varies a lot. But in Canada, you are going to face some extreme weather. So if you don't like extremely cold weather and stuff, then United States may be a better option. However, if you're okay with the weather, then Canada is the best place to live in because also it's rich in natural resources. So a fun fact is that even if the whole world runs out of water, Canada is going to be the only country which will have enough water because the entire northern part of Canada is covered with glaciers. Also, if weather is your problem, there are places in Canada like Vancouver, British Columbia, where the weather is not as extreme as you think it would be in Canada. So there are definitely places that have better weather, but in overall, in terms of weather, Canada has extreme weathers. It gets really cold in the winters, so if you can't tolerate that, then maybe United States is a better option for you. Alright, so that brings me to the end of this video. So I just laid down the 5 factors that you should consider while making the decision whether to pursue your masters in the United States or Canada. What you can do is you can use these factors as a benchmark and compare the pros and cons of both US and Canada, which will help you to take a more logical and well thought decision rather than just going with the trend, right? So that's it for this video. If you have any more factors that I should consider, or if you have any more points to add, let me know in the comments down below, and if you have any other queries, reach out to me. I'll be glad to help. So if you like this video, just like and comment and subscribe to my channel, and that's it. Thanks for watching.